The first thing that is important is that we return to a politics of dialogue and that we put on the table the fact that the solution to most of our big problems requires trade-offs. What has tended to happen in political discourse is that it's become much more polarized, less deep in terms of the issues, and until we get back to a political discourse that focuses on how we solve the big societal problems, I think our democracies, but more importantly our politics, is impoverished.
Make it very simple to the young people, like explain what is the European Parliament role, the role of parliaments, and why we should preserve those roles, but in a very simple terminology and involving young people. The UI, as an academic institution, can play that role of mediation in between policymakers, academia, and a group of young people.
Well, I think the first solution to strengthening democracy is to get more people to participate. Getting them to participate means giving them a stake in the system. That means we have to make the system more responsive. A more responsive system is more resilient. And we have to help close the feedback. That kind of feedback is not something we've been doing particularly well, particularly at the European level, where so much good policy is made and so little publicity is made about it.
In a nutshell, I think democracy itself is most important for making our democratic societies more resilient. And that means democratizing our institutions and creating more input channels and more space for democratic deliberation. Because I believe any democratic polity will be strongest when its citizens feel genuine ownership for it. And that comes from meeting with other citizens, discussing together and deciding on matters of common concern.
Citizens, people are more resilient if they are media literate and well-informed, and in fact there is no healthy democracy without informed citizenship. Perhaps today more than ever it's important that we are well-informed. At the same time it's more challenging than ever to be well-informed due to disinformation, information overload, low and even declining trust in news media and other democratic solutions. We need to think of inclusive, complementary and collaborative solutions, starting, for example, from strengthening media literacy across different demographics, investing in sustainability of quality journalism, requiring our governments to be open and accountable and proactive in disclosing public information, and last but not least, requiring transparency and accountability by major online platforms who are increasingly acting as central news and information gatekeepers.
EU governance actually offers a lot of moments where citizen representation can be integrated. And that particularly with the move towards more foresight-oriented governance that has participation as one of its key features, offers the EU in the next 5 years to come a lot of opportunities to strengthen the governance underbelly of the EU by integrating citizens in visioning processes that reflect on the horizon of European action, processes that reflect on scenarios of what best EU to develop, from where policy makers can take it further and integrate these ideas into regulatory approaches and policies.